Video. Hey everyone, I'm just making a quick video here to explain the new website. It's kind of hard when you bring something new to explain to everyone, so I thought a video would be the easiest, then when I wouldn't have to explain it over and over again. So I'm just going to go ahead and switch screens and go to our website. Okay, I'll just click home here. Okay, so this is the website here. This is one of the articles that was in the newspaper. I also have a link here to our Facebook page. It's really important that a lot of people like this, because the more people that like our Facebook, whenever we decide to boost a Facebook ad, like advertise for new players, or if we're going to promote a dart tournament for our league, the more people that like our Facebook, the more views it'll generate. And hopefully that'll help grow the league, right? Because the more people that know about our league, the more likely people are to join it. And then here, okay, we have the high scores and advertisement for the Memorial Dart Tournament coming up this weekend. Now, if you click on season here, this shows the schedule. So this is for upcoming Tuesday here. Okay, so we have a short-sighted crew against the B Sharps. Okay, and then you just click whatever date, and instantly it shows. Okay, then you go here, and you can also do a team schedule. So it just happens to be ours on here, so you can pick anybody. Okay, this is their schedule for the entire season right there. Shows when the buys are. Okay, shows when they're at home and when they're away, and everyone's on here. Okay, now I'll just show the standings here. Now it looks like here Bristol Bashers are in first. Now we have a few numbers here. We have 169, 163, and 6. Okay, so each game or leg we play. So there's 33. There are 33 legs or games in a match. Okay, so far Bristol Bashers have won 163 games or legs. Okay, it's the same thing. Now, but in total, okay, they've won 6 matches. So the combination of these two is 169. But the way our league is currently set up, the winner of the league is the team that wins the most games or legs. Okay. Now you can see here each week, so 9 weeks have been played. There's been 1 bye. So we've played 8 weeks, and it's all right here. And you can see where everyone's had their buys. Okay, if you click here, okay, it's basically the same thing, just a team list and the standings. It's all the same. Now, another thing here is we have seasons. So this is their first season under this website. So all the stats are right here. It comes back to the same page. But as the seasons pile up, we'll be able to track and look back at everything that's happened over the years. So this will be a record for us. It's not going to be lost in the abyss somewhere. It's all going to be recorded right here. Now this tab here, it's a link for the rules. You click that. A PDF of our league rules pops up right there. So that's pretty simple. Okay, moving on for statistics. Okay, we have a few ways of doing this. So the new way here of ranking the players, and this is just with this ranking system here, this is not who's going to be considered the winner of the league. Nothing's been changed yet. This has just been an addition to the site a different way of ranking the players, another way of looking at it. And what happens is this is all based on, let's just say, quality points, okay? So wins are valued not just like wins and losses. The wins have a value depending on the ranking of the player. So if a player is ranked highly, like John, beating him is worth a lot of quality points. It's worth a lot more beating John than it would be somebody near the bottom. Okay, so not all wins are created equally, I would say, right? Some of these guys have been in the league for years, and if you beat one of these veteran players, I think that's worth more than beating somebody that just started playing a few weeks ago, right? And that's what this rating system reflects. So at the beginning of the season, everyone started off with a 6.0 ranking, okay? And it can go anywhere between 2 to 10 for the ranking system right now. So the highest could get up to 10, the lowest can get up, or the lowest could be down to 2. Okay. As you can see here, John, his rating has improved by 2.059 since the beginning of the season. Now, let's say the season ended now, and he ended, his quality points was this at the end of the season. His starting point would not be 6.0. His starting point would be 8.059. So that would mean for his rating change to be positive, he would have to continue, he would have to, have a better rating than that 8.059. If it was lower than that, his rating change would actually go down. So what that does is it allows us to show who the most improved players are, right? So if one season, or if one player, say, particularly new players, first season they didn't do that well, they had a kind of losing record, but the next season, right, when their quality rating is lower and they do quite well, you'll see the change in the quality rate. And then what I'm hoping to do is we'll have a most improved player award. The goal is we're trying to encourage new people in the league. So, they're not, most people aren't going to walk in and win the league. But after the second season, they can actually see how they've improved, right? We can actually quantify that with numbers. So that's what this is for here. So whenever you come across a person who's ranked higher than you, instead of worrying about, losing, think of it as an opportunity to boost your quality points. That's really what it is, okay? Now we still have the old ranking system as well, right? So we have here, let's go back to John because he's in first. He's won 38 games and he's only lost 4. And that's his win ratio right here. Okay. Now, a couple things here. The opponent he's played against here, his opponent, the highest person he's played against been ranked 7.152 and the lowest is 4.740. Okay. So he's played a wide range of quality of players. But the average between those two is this, right? So you'll notice some people have been unfortunate had to play really high ranked players. It looks like Stu, who's got a great record, has been playing really high level competition, right? But has managed to do quite well. So that's very impressive against some very difficult opponents. Okay. Here, who else is case? So Bernie, he's played some high ranked players. And conversely, some people have got lucky and played opponents that weren't ranked that high at all. Okay, so all the wins and losses are relative, but still, for the first place, the best player in the league, everything's still done the same: wins, losses here, win ratio. It's no different than how the league used to be before. Okay. Now, one thing is interesting is you can click here on John, and you can look at his game history. So every single match he's played throughout the season is on here. Every single match is accounted for and can be verified. It's all right here, and this is going to be saved in the system for as long as we're using the website. Okay? Again, it's not going to be lost. You can even go back down here. Sorry, no, the other page. You can look at the marks history. So these are all the different marks he's hit over the course of a season. It's all tracked, right? And we can end up making awards based on these marks. If you've hit X amount of tons or certain marks over a 115. Okay, it's the system isn't set up to mark 100, 101, 102, 103. It's just not set up for that. So we just created brackets in between here. Okay, and then for the outs, it starts a double out for 81, 101, 116, on, right? And there you go. So each person, so you can go back and look at your own stat, your own marks throughout the season. One thing here, now no one can see this except for me because I'm the only one that can log into the site, but we also have our rating chart. What you can do is you can look everything. So this is current season here. So this is how John has done throughout the season. It's all graphed. And because these statistics carry over from season to season, you can look at it. Well, we don't have a 2-year period of statistics to base this off of, but just to show you, right, you can go 2 years back to show how it's plotted, and even here for the entire duration that a particular person's been in the league. And you can even pick from when to when within the season, and you can even compare 2 players. So you can compare yourself to another player. Okay. Okay. Now, just reminded me of another thing here. If you go back to the standings and you click on a particular game, so we'll just say this game here. So what finishers, who did they play? They played Short-Sighted Crew. So this match, again, every single game is recorded here. So you can go back and check to make sure it was entered correctly into the system, right? Anybody can do this. Here, you can view the marks for each team that they scored. So maybe something was written down the score sheet. I missed it for some reason. You could come back and check it and make sure you got your mark. So it's all right there. Okay, and then again, there's rankings for the team here. Okay, so this is the rankings of we've played so far this season. This is our team here. Our highest ranked player and lowest ranked player. Okay. Then you have Goliath winners. So what this means is the gap between the players based on those quality points I was mentioning before. So this player here, before the match, they were ranked, the ranking was 5.070. Their opponent was 6.979. And this is the gap, right? So that's a very impressive victory, right? It's a huge gap between those players, right? But, the low ranked player was still able to win. And you can see here all of these the wins, Goliath wins against higher ranked players. Then you can look at winning streaks here. So John had a 22-game winning streak. He's currently on a 14-game winning streak, so he started another one. And Chad here had an 11-game winning streak. And Larry, Pat, Shirley, on and on and on. So you can see people who've had long winning streaks throughout the season. It's all tracked. And it looks like here you can also do all-time best winning streak. So it would base on previous, like on other seasons, but we have nothing to base that off of. But so from next season, we'll be able to see the all-time best winning streak, right, from 2015 and on. It's all recorded right there. Okay, we went over the player win ratio, the qualifiers here. To qualify for the end of the season tournaments, you'll need to have played 13 games. Once you've played 13 games, your name will appear here. And like I said, you'll be able to play in the end of season tournaments. Right? So there'll be no, it's completely clear about who's going to play and who's qualified to play and who isn't. And you can even look at player versus player. Right? You can go Hot Rods, Angie versus, let's see, Chad, and it looks like they've played twice, right? So you can even see the history of, you know, player versus player. And you can do the same thing for team versus team. So we have Bristle Bashers against Allwood Finishers. And you can see that Allwood won that match 19-14. So it's all recorded right there. Okay, and then we can also record playoff winners here, but of course we have nothing to base that off of yet. We can put meeting notes and any downloads here, for, like, for example, a score sheet. There's a form here, but I think it's better right now that if we keep most of it on the Facebook page, just makes it easier for new people to come in or to be involved and, you know, hear about the league. And since I'm logged in, this is a little bit of, there's two back ends. This is where I can edit the match. There's another part where I can edit the website slightly. I can't do everything that the webmaster does, but there are quite a few things I can do, like edit the articles and upload pictures and things like that. Okay, so you can see here, you can edit the teams in here. So you can click on a particular team, right? You can edit who the captain is. You can add players. You can remove players. You can migrate players, move them back and forth, right, between teams. This is where you edit the match. So I just recently put in the numbers for week 9. If you look here for week 10, right, you just click on this particular person who's playing, their partner, like this. I don't know who's going to play. I'm just picking anyone just to show you. Then you can fill in who won and who lost. That's all. Okay. And of course, if there's a mistake here, I can just come back and edit it easily. But I'm not going to enter anything in. And there's a player list and contact list, all that kind of stuff. And this is our webmaster here. Okay. Oh, I have to log in as a different user for that. But anyways, I just wanted to give you a brief explanation of the website. I hope that clears up a few things. Just figure out how to get back to this page. Okay, so here I am again. So I hope that clears up a few things. If you have any more questions or concerns, just send me a message and I'll do my best to answer them. All right, thanks guys, bye-bye.